Lifesaving in South Africa began in 1911 when the Royal Lifesaving Society embarked on a Commonwealth outreach in response to a series of local drownings. Surfers riding the famous Durban waves would rescue bathers who fell victim to the Indian Ocean, making them the first surf lifesavers in South Africa. The first Royal Lifesaving Society Bronze Awards in South Africa were awarded in 1911, and the first South African lifesaving entity was officially established in 1913. Over the following years, as popularity of beaches and pools grew, these lifesavers formed squads to patrol on weekends to ensure the safety of the swimmers, which led to the first official surf clubs being established in Durban in 1927. Steeped in rich tradition with over a century-old legacy, and now as Lifesaving South Africa, the non-profit organization still embraces the spirit of volunteerism and continues giving back to the communities in South Africa and the African continent every single day. Lifesaving South Africa, as a founding member of the International Lifesaving Federation, leads, supports, and partners with national and international organizations committed to water safety supervision, emergency response, drowning prevention, and sport. Lifelong aquatic skills are built through participation and education programs from the age of 8, with many voluntary members becoming professional lifeguards once leaving school. More than 4,200 voluntary lifeguards contribute over 125,000 rescue service hours each year. These lifeguards volunteer on weekends and public holidays, providing safe swimming areas for the public. If paid for by the municipalities, tourism and hospitality sectors, this community contribution would be in excess of 25 million rand. Lifeguarding creates more than 3,000 professional jobs in South Africa each year, and many find employment abroad. The educational and training investment into each lifeguard over the 10 years of involvement within the association equates to more than 2,000 hours per person. Lifeguard training focuses on the prevention of emergency situations, with voluntary lifeguards performing over 2,000 rescues annually. South Africa has an annual average death by drowning rate of over 2.5 persons per 100,000 people, or more than 1,400 persons per year. Lives saved have an incalculable value to their families and communities. LSA's presence is felt across the southern African continent, having 86+ clubs with over 8,000 registered members in South Africa, and assisting in the establishment of lifeguarding bodies within the SADC nations. LSA's inclusivity and a transformative agenda of uplifting citizens and saving lives contributes to a lifestyle and profession for anybody, from any walk of life. LSA is the national authority in the effort to prevent drowning. We work with disaster management, municipalities, hospitality and tourism, corporate partners, other NPOs and water safety programs to deliver drowning prevention initiatives in SA. Lifesaving South Africa's Water Smart program is CAPS-based for the life orientation curriculum and is free in schools by lifeguard facilitators who are employed by LSA. In partnership with the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education, this knowledge has been shared with educators, enabling them to continue the program in their classes. Thanks to our corporate partners and the KZN Department of Education, the Water Smart program has reached over 350,000 learners in 2,300 schools since inception. Lifesaving as a sport is distinctive in that it has emerged as a mainstream competitive sport from the origins of simply trying to improve one's ability to save lives. What began as training to improve their skills naturally evolved into competition amongst peers. The multifaceted sport combines fun and camaraderie, skills development, participation, and high performance that caters for all ages and abilities. The sport is an integral part of a lifeguard's training and development, with competitions at regional, national, and international level taking place throughout the year. It is the culmination of simulated rescue events where athletes need to hone their skills to save a life. The national championships take place over 7 days in surf and pool disciplines, with over 1,500 athletes from 45 clubs taking part, from nippers aged 8 and older to the competitive junior, senior, and master athletes. The sport is the embodiment of camaraderie with possibly the most diverse collection of athletes in any sport. South Africa is a world leader in life-saving sport, having pioneered many of the events, past and present, as well as being in the top echelon of international competition rankings for decades. LSA continues to strive for excellence and pave the way forward for training and development of lifeguarding as a public service and to create job opportunities on the African continent. With the help of corporate partners and national and local government organizations, we can continue to grow through the expansion of our programs and development practices. Help us improve lives. Help us save lives.
The warmth of the African sun, a welcoming smile, where the oceans sound the call to the beginning of a beautiful day. The palpable promise of collecting priceless moments, where the legendary have given their name, and the iconic lay claim to it as home. It is the beginning of the African adventure for which you've been longing, beckoning you to boundless discoveries of this place. A place where nature conspired to give you adventure, where escape in endless seas calls out to your soul, flowing with wondrous creation and dreams come alive. Where your mind's eye could never imagine the beauty to be found in the depths of the sea, or the shores of the bay where your footsteps lead to lifelong bonds, where you cast your spoons and float in sparkling waters. The sound of the air gliding against your skin as your footsteps lead you to new trails that lead to new kingdoms, where you walk with giants in the company of royalty and capture new patterns. Where there's freedom to try and chase the wind, knowing that the dunes will catch you if you fall, leading you to rivers. A source of fuel for the inventive and imaginative transit to paths of history whose rhythm tells of an electric culture that is the story of this place. A rich heritage filled with beauty and pain, strength, adversity and resilience. A human experience full of color and tapestry that is this place. Its new smells, taste, textures and sounds. A rhythm that opens your heart to the spontaneity, fun and happiness for which our new normal has left us longing can be found in this place. Where the familiar and the new, from sunrise to sunset, fill the streets with life. Heartbeats of people whose warmth of spirit shines bright like stars in a warm summer's night, with arms wide open to welcome you to this place, a place where you make memories. Nelson Mandela Bay.
Welcome to our YouTube video. Viewers, excuse me, the march past of the mast is just happening in front of me. But we are here at the Newton Park swimming pool in Quebec for the final session of the 2023 DHL Lifesaving Championships for the pool swimmers, the seniors and juniors. So this morning we had the 50-meter mannequin, which is one of our Blue Ribbon events. A standout performance there for me this morning was young Aidan Borman, who is 0.13, I think, away from his record. So I think he'll probably be going for another record. He got 2 records yesterday. So I think that will be a race that we can definitely watch out for. And we also then had the 200-meter Super Lifesaver. It's quite a technical and endurance event. So we are going to be looking at the finals in this session this afternoon. We also have some exciting relays happening this evening. We've got the 4x25 mannequin relay, as well as the sorry, I just need to check what other relay there is. The 4x50 medley pool relay. So the relays are always very exciting. They bring in a lot of excitement, and we are looking forward to another exciting afternoon session, the last session for the 2023 DHL Lifesaving Championships here at Newton Park Pool in Quebec. Yeah, got a bit flustered with everybody. Okay, so we want to look. It's Anya Hapkin. I'll just the super love, lane 4. Lane 4. So that's the one that I would like you to put things on.
The lane 4, okay.
Yeah. But I'll just come and let you know before.
I'll be cutting and moving now in position. don't forget to put that. Yeah.
Babette van Rooyen.
Right in the water now, we have the finals of the girls, 15 to 16, 50-meter mannequin. We have Kiera van Heerden from Summerstrand. She was out quick this morning. 12:25 is her first 25. Picked up in a 4.25, and she's really showing her dominance here. This morning her toe was a 25.79, so let's see if she is able then to try and beat that time. But out in front, we've got Kiera van Heerden from Summerstrand showing her dominance in this event. And she touches in a 38.26. What a fantastic swim there from Kiera van Heerden from Summerstrand. This morning she went out with her toe was a 25.79, and this afternoon she brought that down to a 21.5. A fantastic swim there. Well done, Kiera.
Okay. Apologies for those watching or listening. I think it looks like we have a problem with lane 3. So we're going to call for our next final. In lane 2, we have Kelsey Chiang from Milnerton. In lane 3, Zanya van Rensburg, Harties. Swimming in lane 4 from the UK, we have Anya Hocking. Savannah Voits from Clifton represents in lane 5. Harties is represented in lane 6 by Kimberly Howes. And swimming in lane 7 from Bloemfontein, Anne-Marie de Villiers.
That was a record. Right, we have the final of the girls, 17 to 18. 50-meter dummy. This is between Savannah and Anya. They were both out this morning in round about 12s. Same thing now. Let's just have a look. I missed those times. So out in front we've got Anya Hocking from the UK. Swimming very, very nicely. And in the lead at the moment is Savannah Voigt.
Kendra DeToy from Tux represents in lane 5. Deborah Dredge, also from Tux, swimming in lane 6. Jessica Booth from Kings Beach swims in lane 7. And swimming in lane 8 from Clifton, Judy Smith.
Right, in the water now we have the final of the women's 19 and over 50-meter mannequin. Girls are going to go out quick there. Kendra DeToy had the fastest at 12.33. So let's just have a look at the underwaters there. So both Sash and Tove had really good underwater pulls there, pulling away very slightly from Kendra. So it's going to be a right royal battle between Sasha Lee Nodigan and Tove Franceon. Looks like Tove in first place, Sasha in second, followed very closely by Kendra DuToy from Tuks. This race is quick. It's over before you know it. Yeah. So I just want to congratulate Kiera van Heerden on a record swim. Obviously the times need to be ratified, but from what we can see here and what we have, we will wait for the ratification of the record, but that was a brilliant swim in the second heat by Kiara van Heerden from Summerstrand. Well done, Kiara.
Right, we move on to the boys, 14, for their little 50 mani. And swimming in lane 2 from Woodridge, we have Johan Mulman. Vaclav Harak from Woodridge also swims in lane 3. Derek Kotzer from Bloemfontein represents in lane 4. Lane 5 from Kings Beach, James Bryce.
Right, finals of the boys, 14-year-old 50-meter mannequin. We are looking at around 11 seconds for the first 25. That was the time that recorded this morning, 11.7, they're on point. So it's going to be between Kings Beach, Vaclav Harak, Vaclav Harak from Woodridge, Derek Kotzer from Bloemfontein, and James Bryce from Kings Beach. Looks like Vaclav Harak out in front from Woodridge. And he is going in second place. Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein, 37.81. And in third place, James Bryce from Kings Beach, 38.31. Can the girls' Super Lives please report? All the girls doing Super Lifesaver, please report for marshalling.
Our next finals for the boys. In lane 1, from Boksburg, Armand Joba. In lane 2, also hailing from Boksburg, Tiago Gonzalez. Connor Bagley swims in lane 3 for Kings Beach. Christian van Eden and Harties swims in lane 4. Wieland Besson swimming for Clifton, swimming in lane 5. In lane 6, from Tuks, Aidan Mills. From Woodridge, in lane 7, we have Alexander Millman. And last but not least, in lane 8, from Harties, Neil Holtzhausen.
Right in the water, we have the finals of the men, 15 to 16, 50-meter mannequin. We are looking at around about 10-9 or so. They're down, 10-9-8. First of the swimmers. And this is going to be a right royal battle now. We've got Harties, we've got Clifton, we've got Kings Beach, we've got Boxburg. All of them. Right, so it looks like Harties, that is Christian van Eden, taking the lead there. And I think what a win for young Christian van Eden, a 33.12. What an amazing swim from the young man. So Christian van Eden, a 33.12. In second place, we've got Milan Basson from Clifton in a 35.11. And it's Aidan Mills from Tux in a 30.
Really, really lovely racing there. We look forward to the next finals. And they are, let's start at lane 8. From Aquamix, we have Marnet van den Berg. Swimming in lane 7, hailing from Clifton, Zach Waters. In lane 6, from Kings Beach, Jordan Denya. In lane 5, all the way from Harties, Antoni Pieterse. Swimming in lane 4, from Boxburg, Aidan Bourneman. Len Douglas Mackay swims in lane 3 from Bloemfontein. In lane 2, from Big Bay, Luke Block. And swimming in lane 1, Christian Appels.
Right, we've got the finals of the men, 17 to 18. We've got Aidan Ballman, who will be looking out to try and get his own record in a 32. Aidan out in front, down in a 10.38. Let's have a look at what his underwater is. Yes, 3.75. Aidan pulling out now, but he's being chased down by Len Douglas McKay from Bloemfontein, as well as Antoni Pieterse and Jordan Dreyer. Right, well done Aidan, a 31.37. And Aidan, I think that is an unofficial record time. The record from this morning that Aidan holds is a 32.13. So an unofficial record for Aidan Ballman. This is his third of the championships, a 31.37. That was a fantastic swim from young Aidan. And I think in third place was from Bloemfontein, Len Douglas Mackay.
Right, our next finals. In lane 1, Avron Manchester from Clifton. From Clifton in lane 2, we have Tanner Guriel. Swimming in lane 3 from Tux, Andre Mouton. We have Robbie LaRue from Tux in lane 4. Ockett van Skalkwyk swims in lane 5 from Tux. We have from Sinatla in lane 6, Renus Hutting. Rounding off the field from Tux, we have Johan Lawrence in lane 7. And in lane 8, Jason Rogers from Turks.
Right, we've got the men, 19 and over, 150 meter mannequin. This morning, Robbie LaRue had the fastest time out for the first 25. He was out in a 9.1, down in a 10.3. There's nothing between Robbie, Orchid, Renus, and Andre. But out in the moment, it is lane 4. Robbie LaRue, followed very closely by Orchid van Skalkwyk, as well as Renus Hutton. It was really, it was a close one to call there, but in first place we've got Robbie LaRue in a 32.65. In second place, Orchid van Skalkwyk, a 33.18. And in third place, Renus Hutton. No, apologies. In second place was Johan Lawrence, 32.56, and in third place will be Oki from Tux, 33.13. No, I don't know. It was close between Johan and anyway, results just came from nowhere. Right, that previous heat was insane. There were a lot of them coming
It's too
in.
fast.
Yeah, so we'll wait for the ratified
Official
results
yeah.
before we can actually call it. Some great swimming.
Wow, what great swims. I mean, first of all, let's talk about Aidan Borman's performance. Wow, I asked him for a 31, he gave me a 31.
He's having the championships
killer.
of his life, young Aidan Borman. It is
Yeah.
so nice to see him swimming well. Third record of the championships,
Unbelievable.
amazing.
And in this race now, the old men showing the youngsters how to do it. It was close there between a Robbie and a Johan. We don't know.
Johan, I apologize. I didn't quite see you there against Robster.
Yeah,
I was looking at Robster.
It was tight. Well done.
But yeah, we'll wait for the official results.
Right, so we're going to move along now to our next event once we've set up, and that would be our super. We start with the girls. So whilst we're setting up, maybe the girls could marshal. I'm here for you, babe. All right, so we move along to the ladies now for our super. So we're looking forward to some really, really nice technique work this afternoon coming from these ladies. In lane 1 for the 14s, we have from Bloemfontein, Kayla from Nikad. Swimming in lane 2, Maria de Santos from Harties. Lane 3, all the way from Tux, Renee Jabaz. 5, we have Kendra Begley from Kings Beach. Lane 6, Taylor Wilson from Summies. I'm going to call it Summies. And lane 7, Madison Faree from Summies. And rounding off the field from Harties, Lorato Malobia in lane 8.
The yellow. That's good.
It's okay. Right, so out in front we've got Jessica Sardinia and Kendra Bagley from Kings Beach. Bridget and I are just trying to get times here, but I'm not working too well. All right, yeah. Right, so let's have a look. We've got Kendra Bagley from Kings Beach out in front, followed by Jessica Sardinia from Boxburg. So Kendra out in front at the moment.
That was 100. Okay, so let's get cracking. In lane 1, from Clifton, Sebastian Steer. Lane 2, from Clifton, Alexander Beneker. Swimming in lane 3, from Kings Beach, James Bryce. Derek Kotzer swims in lane 4 from Bloemfontein. Vaclav Horek from Woodridge swims in lane 5. Swimming in lane 6, Johan Moolman from Woodridge. And in lane 7 from Big Bay, Caleb Janssen.
Right, in the water now, we have the first heat of the 14-year-old finals. I think this is going to be a great race from Derek Kutzer, Vaclav Horak, and James Bryce. Swimmers from Woodridge have been having a fantastic competition so far, as have Kings Beach and Clifton. So let's have a look. It looks like it's lane 3, James Bryce from Kings Beach, out in a 30.17. Let's just track him for a little bit and see what he goes for this 25. So out in front, we've got James Bryce, 15.16 for that 25. And he's up in a 4.67, but followed very, very closely by Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein, as well as Vaclav having a great champs as well. There's nothing separating lane 2, Alexander, James, Vaclav, Derek. Let's see who touches first. It's going to be Derek. He did that in a 29.40. Let's have a look and see what his equipment changeover is going to be. See how quickly he can get his fins on. Yes, 9.6. Not a bad changeover there from Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein. This race can be won or lost on some of the equipment changeovers and on the clip. So out in front at the moment, we've got Derek Kutzer from Bloemfontein, followed closely by James Bryce, Kings Beach, Alexander Bierneke, as well as Vaclav Horak. Right, it was a 34.0 for Derek. Let's have a look and see what his clip's going to be. Right, clip in a 10.2. A little bit slower than what he would have expected, but it doesn't matter, he's out in front. In lane 5, we've got Vaclav Horak from Woodridge, really chasing him down. He's catching up to the Bloemfontein Derek Kutzer, so it's between Derek and Vaclav. Looks like Vaclav is going to take this. He's got a little bit of energy here in this last 5 meters or so, and it is going to be Vaclav Horak from Woodridge who wins in a time of 2:51.22. In second place, Derek Kutzer, 2:53.23, and in third place, Alexander Bierneke from Clifton at 2:56.29.
our next finals. Boys, lane 1, Ryan Boyd from Clifton. Lane 2, Christian Botma from Harties. Swimming in lane 3, representing Tix, Mr. Aidan Mills. In lane 4, from Harties, another Christian, this time from Eden. Swimming in for Harties in lane 5, Neil Holtzhausen. We have Milan Basson swimming for Clifton in lane 6. From Boksburg in lane 7, Armand Joba. And rounding out the field from Kings Beach in lane 8, Cannon Brass. And they're in the water. And here we go. Boys, final. And it's looking neck and neck at the moment. Not much to tell, I can't call it. My goodness. Could this be a more difficult race to comment on? Thanks, Heather. So, it looks like it might be a little bit of a stretch ahead there in lane 2 from Christian Botma from Harties, but it's very close to tell. And their tumble turn come through for their second 50, and it looks like it's Christian Botma that's just got a slight lead on the rest, followed by his teammates also from Harties. That would be Neil Holtzhausen. All right, and pickups. Nothing much in the pickups, but it looks like it's Tix, Harties. And it looks like lane 4 is pulling ahead. That would be lane 4, we're looking at Christian van Heeden. Lane 4 definitely touches first. Let's see now, changeover, fins. Put the tube around the shoulder. This is where skill and technique come into play. We've got no one that's, lovely changeover there from lane 5. That would be Neil Holtzhausen from Harties. Followed by, also from Harties, Christian van Eden. So this is going to be a battle of the 3 Harties. It looks like in lane 5, we have Neil Holtzhausen. In lane 4, we have Christian van Eden. And in lane 2, we have Christian Botma from Harties. Harties showing dominance in this field today. Oh wow, what an amazing changeover that was. From lane 5, Neil Holtzhausen from Harties. Neil Holtzhausen swimming his socks off here in this final this afternoon. And then we see on the outside we have lane 7, Armand Joba from Boksburg trying to do a late surge. But this is definitely owned by the 3 lads from Harties. Lane 5, Harties is definitely going to take it. Lane 4, Harties in second place. And it looks like Harties in third place as well. from lane 2. Wow, what a great display. Obviously, their technique and skill were on point. So that is a nice win there for Neil Holtzhausen from Harties with a 2:24.73. In second place, 2:28.92, Christian van Eden, also from Harties. And in third place, also from Harties, Christian Botma, 2:34.02. Well done, Harties. There was a dominant display in the water in that final. 3 podium finishes. Well, after that exhilarating final, we look forward to final 3. I will give them a moment before we announce them. All eyes obviously going to be on Len Douglas Mackay from Bloemfontein, Aidan Bourneman and Antoine Pieterse. I would say those are our 3 to look out for this afternoon in this final. Call me wrong if someone else shows a great and has a great swim, but those are the 3 that I would have my eyes locked on. Also, don't rule out any of the surf clubs. There's Naul, one of our South African swimmers from Italy last year. There's been some great swims from Jordan Denia from Kings Beach. All right, so let's call it. In lane 1, Marnit van den Berg from Aquamex. In lane 2, from Clifton, Zach Waters. That's right, Zach, own it. In lane 3, from Harties, from Bloemfontein, we have Len Douglas Mackay. Lane 5, Mr. Aidan Bourneman from Boksburg. Swimming in lane 6, from Kings Beach, Jordan Denia. Representing Clifton, in lane 7, Noel Lombard. And rounding out the field, from Big Bay, Luke Block. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, we're back. We apologize.
Yes. I think so. Yeah. Thank you. In the water now, we have the final of the men's 200 Super Life. Lane 1, Andre Mouton, Tux. Lane 2, Avron Manches, Clifton. Lane 3, Johan Lawrence, Tux. Lane 4, Orchid van Skalkwyk, Tux. Lane 5, Robbie LaRue, Tux. Lane 6, Renus Huttings, Sinatla. Lane 7, Luke Mansfeld, Clifton. And in lane 8, we've got Thompson, Tegan Thompson from Clifton. Out in front, we've got Robbie LaRue, Orchid van Skalkwyk, and Johan Lawrence, the 3 Tux boys, followed by Renus Hutton from Sinatla. Out in front, it's lane 3, Johan Lawrence. He's pulled away there, leading the Tux guys out, so it's Johan, Robbie, and Orchid. Orchid's having a fantastic equipment change over there. He really did well there, followed closely there by Johan and Robbie. So out in front, we've got Johan Lawrence from Tux making up a little bit of ground. We have Orchid van Skalkwyk as well as Robbie LaRue. Let's have a look and see what their clip is. It's probably about a 5-second clip there from Johan. Really doing well there. That was a great clip. Followed closely there by Robbie LaRue, and no, it looks like Orchid. Apologies. Orchid out in front, followed by Johan and Robbie. So it's going to be a Tux dominated race. Tux 1, 2, 3. Lane 4 got Orchid van Skalkwyk. Lane 3 Johan Lawrence, and in lane 5 in second place Robbie LaRue. Well done, Tux. So in first place, Orchid van Skalkwyk in a 2:18, brought his time down from this morning. This morning he was out in a 2:20. In second place, Robbie LaRue, 2:21. And in third place, Johan Lawrence, 2:24. Tux off Nux.
Heather, lacka. All right, we've got a young lady here looking for her parka. Right, so I'm just going to give her the microphone and put her on the spot. Yeah, come on, Clifton, come on, 5, 6. Okay, it's a parka, it's the color blue, and it says Lifesaving Western Province. and it says Emma on it. So we know if your name isn't Emma and you're wearing that, please will you bring it down to the announcer. It's a blue parka, Western Province Lifesaving, and it's got Emma written on it. Just on this note, there are 2 big tub full baskets of lost clothing. Mommies and daddies are going to die if they see all the clothing that has been left behind. I urge all competitors to go and have a look in Lost and Found. It is in the information office. It's being closely guarded, so please go and see if you can retrieve it. And at this minute, we are looking for a blue parka belonging, it says Emma. I'll call you.
Right, in the water now we have the girls 14 to 18, 4x50 medley relay. In lane 1, in lane 3, Hearties, Maria dos Santos, Kimberly Howes, lane for Cher, Relata Molobe. Lane 2, Bloemfontein, Anne-Marie de Villiers, Kayla Visser, Kayla van Niekerk and Kaylin Pfister. And then in lane 5, Seagulls, Angelina Rockman, Tara Jenica, Shante Killian and Zara Brown. So, underwater at the moment. Let's see who pops up first. Bloemfontein, Hearties Reflection still under the water. They change over for 50 meters, no fins with tube. Hearties Reflections out in front, followed by Bloemfontein and Seagulls. So we still have the team from Hearties Reflections out in front, followed by Bloemfontein and Seagulls. Hearties Reflections out in front at the moment. Let's have a look and see how they do their changeover of their tube. I'm sure this is going to be almost seamless changeover. Yes. Hearties on their way. Bloemfontein just Bloemfontein just checking to make sure that she hasn't left her patient behind. But out in front, it's Hearties Reflections, followed closely by Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein really putting on the gas now, trying to make sure that they make up some meters in the pool here. But I don't think they're going to make that one. So it's first place, Hearties Reflections. Second place, Bloemfontein. So the winning team from Hearties, Maria dos Santos, Kimberly Howes, Lane Foucher, and Larato Molobe. The Bloemfontein team made up of Anne-Marie de Villiers, Kayla Visser, Kaylin van Niekerk, and Kaylin Visser. Well done. And in third place, we're going to have the team from Seagulls, Angelina Rockman, Tara Jenica, Shante Killian, and Zara Brown. Well done.
Okay, up next for our next relay. Looks like we have 6 teams competing, although I see 5. No, 6. Excellent. All right. So let's get some chaos going for this relay. In lane 2, we have the team that represents whose beach?
King's Beach.
Whose beach?
King's Beach.
Well done.
That team consists of Kendra Begley, Robin Huff,
Yes.
Megan Huff, and Tegan Pio.
Nice. In lane 3, representing 5-6.
Clifton.
5-6.
Clifton.
5-6.
Clifton.
The team comprises
Imani Machotsi, Chloe Gershoni, Amber Rose Berry, and Savannah Voigt.
Okay, in lane
4.
5,
4.
we have
Team from Hearties.
Hearties. Looks like Hearties, right. In lane 5, we have Hearties, and this is
Zante Nagel, Zanya van Rensburg, Lanique Rolls, and Tamika Visser.
good luck, Hearties. In lane 6, Representing Summies, we have
Madison Faree, Jodie Wilson, Meg Wenzel, and Taylor Wilson.
and lane 7, we have the team representing Tuks of
Nux, Renee Jabir, Kaylin Foster, Nicole Norman, and Awande Mtlangeni.
And then we have a team in lane 8, and I think is it an invitational team, Heather? I see different caps. Invitational team? Excellent, thank you for the affirmation. So in lane 8, we have the invitational team. And they are made of, we'll get back to you in a second. Right, and the girls are in the water. So the first leg of this relay for girls is in the water at the moment. First swimmer, what she does, this leg, they swim a lap. So this is a splash and dash. Fastest to the wall, tags their teammate. Teammate then dives in, it looks like it's lane 2, it looks like could be in lane 2. Right, very hard to see. Should be some lovely underwater work here. Right, we've had some pop-ups, but don't discount lane 2. She's still doing lovely streamlined underwater work. And there we go. Oh, this is a tight one. So we've got Harties in the lead at the moment, looks like. And we've got Clifton. Looks like King's Beach as well. Oh, there's 4 great contenders here. Harties at the moment, looks like they have the edge over Clifton, but Clifton's swimmer is making a comeback here. Let's see the exchange here between Harties, Clifton, King's Beach. Oh, that was neck and neck. But it looks like Clifton got away first. Looks like Clifton. Yeah, definitely Clifton. Clifton having a nice toy here, followed by Harties. But don't discount the Blue Caps. Blue Caps are coming on strong. They're fighting to the end here. That's King's Beach. But it looks like it's got a safe win here for Clifton. Well done. In 1:59.66. I'm not sure the times are correct on the board. Those don't look right to me. But we definitely had Clifton there as winners. In second place, it looked like Harties. And in third place, it looks like King's Beach. So, board is updated. It's Clifton in first place, as we called. Second place, Harties. Third place, King's Beach. Fourth place, Summies. Fifth place, Tuks. All right, and the boys start with their relay. And it looks like we have a team from Clifton and a team from Kings Beach, I think. Looks like lane 6 is winning at the moment. Got an edge over the Clifton swimmer. In lane 5. Right, so 6-5 in the water at the moment. You should see some great underwater work here from the teams. Let's see who pops their heads up first. Oh, there we go. Lane 6 pops up. Followed closely underwater by lane 5, doing some great streamline work there, with some underwater work. And Clifton swimmer is in. But it looks like a nice, clear, easy victory here for team lane 6. Right, so I think that was Kings Beach, stand to be corrected, but I think that's their cap, and followed by the yellow cap from Clifton. Right, swimming their last leg here. Looks like it's going to be a comfortable win here. Lane 6. Kings Beach. Team from Kings Beach take a nice win there in lane 6 for the boys relay, followed by Clifton in lane 5. Well done to those teams. Okay, so we have in lane 1, team representing Bloemfontein. Lane 2, team from Tuks. Swimming in lane 3. No one. In lane 4, Woodridge. In lane 5, Kings Beach. Lane 6, Big Bay. Lane 7, Harties. And swimming in lane 8, Clifton. Right, and away we go. First leg, the boys relay. This is neck and neck. Looks like at the moment it's Clifton there in the out with on lane 8. Nice swim here in lane 1 from Bloemfontein. But we'll see at the changeover. Harties coming up there as well. We've got Kings Beach in the mix. All right, now, obviously underwater work here coming into play. Interesting to see who pops up first. Very hard to see, but there we go. It looks like Kings Beach. Lane 5. No, I lie, lane 7 and 8. Then lane 5. So definitely lane 7. Harties. Lane 7, Harties. Lane 4, Clifton. Lane 8, Clifton. Lane 5, Kings Beach. So it's all going to be down to the wire. Nice changeover there. Very nice changeover in lane 7 from Harties, showing their dominance and their skill work. But look at this tussle between 2, 3, and 4. This is going to be a mighty battle between the last swimmers. Kings Beach, Clifton. Kings Beach, Clifton. So a nice win there. It looks like it's definitely taken there by Harties. Oh, okay, I think lane 5 took that, but I stand to be corrected. So lane, it's not correct on the board, so I'm going to go with what I saw. Definitely looked like Harties took the win there. Doesn't look correct on the board. Harties, I definitely think you took that one. And I think it was Kings Beach, Clifton. But we'll wait for, Woodridge, sorry. My apologies, Woodridge.
Could we please have the team manager from Clifton? You can come down, please. Team manager from Clifton.
Right, we have 3 seniors in the water at the moment. Team from Tuks in lane 3, Clifton in 4, and Kings Beach in 5. So it's going to be a Tuks, Clifton, Kings Beach final here. I would guess, looking at that we're looking at Clifton in the lead there, followed closely by Tuks, followed by Kings Beach. But there are 4 legs to this relay. Now we should see some nice fin work. This is where we should see some nice underwater work here. Let's see who pops up. Will it be, it's Clifton up first. Let's see what happens with Kings Beach and Tuks. Right, Tuks popping up very nicely in the lead there, showing their dominance underwater there. This is, I think, Kendra DeToy swimming for Tuks. Then we have Clifton in lane 4. Then we have Kings Beach in lane 5. This is going to be close between 2nd and 3rd maybe. Let's see the swims here. Clifton pulling up nicely onto Tuks there. Tuks showing dominance in this race. As the Tuks swimmer goes to collect her patient. Nice exchange there. And we have Tuks in the lead at the moment. It's going to be tight between Clifton and Kings Beach. Looks like Clifton got away nicely there, followed by King's Speech. But look at the power here shown by Tix in lane 3. Tix of Nix showing their dominance here with the senior girls, followed by Clifton and then King's Speech. All right, so unofficial results. Lane 3, Tix of Nix with 53.26, taking the first place. In second position, Clifton with a 2:05.25, and in third place, King's Beach 2:08.10.
Can we please ask the girls? The girls 14 to 18, 4x25 mannequin relay. If you can please report for marshalling. Girls 4x25 mannequin relay. If you can please report for marshalling.
Right, and away we go with lane 2, Clifton. Lane 3, Tix. Lane 4, Clifton. Yeah, lane 5, the invitation team. Was a bit confused there. Lane 6, Tix B. And lane 7, Clifton. I think it's their C team. Right, over to you. Obviously, we have some underwater work going on here. The invitational team made up in lane 5.
See Johan Lawrence
nicely.
under the water there. Handing over to Robbie LaRue. Invitation team really doing well. I think that is Armand Yoruba in the water now. No, it's not. It's Tiago Gonzalez. No, Aidan Borman. Apologies for that. Right, so out in front is the team from Tix. Handing over to Andre Mouton. Invitation team, we've got Arenas and Aidan Borman. And the team from Clifton. They lost their patience. Aidan, you got to hold on. Right, out in front with a commanding lead there, lane 3, Tix. And the team from Tix, we've got Andre Mouton, Johan Lawrence, Robbie LaRue, and Okkie van Skalkwyk. Right, Bridget, the next relays are always fun. 4x25 mannequin relay. is always action-packed, jam-packed, lots of fast swimming. And again, it's...
Tell us, Heather, what happens in this relay? How does it work?
Kuparasi stories. So we've got two swimmers that will be in the middle of the pool, and then the other two relay team members on either side of the pool. So they will start with the first leg of the mannequin, hand over in the middle, and then going off at the wall. So it's actually a little bit technical, especially at the start, and then also at the wall changeover.
Understood. It's going to be exciting to watch, eh, Kuparasi?
These ones.
Right, so it looks like we have two teams in the water today. I think we have Hearties in lane 3 and Seagulls in lane 4. So what they're doing at the moment looks like they carry for the first swimmers. And then what they're going to do is they're going to hand over, right? Is that correct? So they hand over to the swimmer in the middle, who then carries for the rest of the leg, right? And then at the minute, it looks like we have a clear winner there with Hearties in lane 3, doing a great job, showing us great technique and skill with their carry. That's Hearties Reflection. And then we've got Seagulls in lane 4. All right, so we have our third swimmer doing her carry to the middle of the pool. Hearties Reflection, showing dominance in this relay this afternoon. Listen to me. Hearties Reflection, about to do their handover to swimmer 4. And there we go. Seamless handover from swimmer 3 to 4. And swimmer 4 is now on her last leg of this relay. So this is Hearties Reflection. Over in lane 4, we've got a handover there for her mani carry to swimmer 3. Looks like a nice win there for Hearties. She's about to touch the wall. And here we have in lane 4, just trying to get some momentum, rectifying the carry.
two, 1, 2.
A nice round of applause there to our fourth swimmer in lane 4. Nice efforts, well done. Okay, so in the water, we have a water start for this relay, everyone. You're going to be under starters' orders. I could see. Anyway, in lane 2, we had Summies. In lane 3, we have Harties. Swimming in lane 4, the team from Kings Beach. Lane 5, Clifton. Lane 6, Tix. And lane 7, Bloemfontein. There also looks like there's another team there on the end
Right,
there.
so
Is
out
that an
in
invitational
front.
team?
Out in front, we've got the team from Summerstrand, Rebecca Harkham, Jodie Wilson, Kira van Heerden, and Taylor Wilson. Followed closely in lane 3 by Harty's Reflections. We've got Lorato Molobe, Zanya van Rensburg, Lanique Rolls, and Tamika Visser. But out in front, the team from Summerstrand. It's a nice change over there on the wall. Harty's Reflections, they will always have very, very good changeovers in the relays. We can see that the third swimmer from Harty is already making up some meters there against Summerstrand. We've also got Clifton right on the heels there. So it's Summerstrand, Clifton, Harties. Let's have a look and see what the changeovers are like here. So Summerstrand off first, then it's followed by Clifton, then Harty's Reflections. So Summerstrand out in front, Clifton, Harty's really doing well. Doesn't do the speed carry, but she's got a great breaststroke kick. And I think that is Zante Nakel. But the winners are Summerstrand. Let's see who gets there for second place. Oh, Bridget, that was very tough to call. The team from Harties just sneaking in there.
Sneaking.
In our time of 157.64, and Kings Beach really doing well in that last changeover and the last 25 of that race in a 157.98.
Very exciting race to watch there, Heather. All right, so we move along to our next relay, and it looks like it's going to be a battle of the beaches. We've got two teams from Clifton, and we've got a team from Kings Beach.
Who's Beach?
Kings Beach.
Who's Beach?
Kings Beach.
Well done.
5-6.
Clifton.
5-6.
Clifton.
Right, so in lane 3, team from Clifton, I'm thinking it's their B team.
Zach Waters, Troy Steer, Alexander Bienica, and George Allen.
She doesn't want us to call the names. Okay. They're not even in the water yet. You see, you stopped us. In lane 4, Clifton.
Noor Lombard, Willem Besson, Ben McWilliam, and Ryan Voigt.
And then in Kings Beach team, we have
Christian Apples, Matthew Goodall, James Bryce, and Matthew Wolf. Right in the water now, we have the Heat 2 of the boys 14 to 18, 4x25 mannequin relay. Two teams from Clifton, one team from Kings Beach. I think separating these three swimmers at the moment. Looks like lane 3, the Clifton B team slightly ahead at the moment. Let's see how their changeover goes. The first changeover. Yes, well done. So the two Clifton teams out in front, followed by Kings Beach. Clifton B in lane 3, Clifton A in lane 4. Nothing separating the two teams from Clifton as they head to the wall in the third changeover. Right, let's see how they turn around that dummy. Oh, lane 4, the Clifton A team, a great changeover there. Kings Beach made up a few meters there on their changeover, so well done to them. So we got Clifton A. And I think they're going to be changing over to Noor Lombard. Yeah, Noor's taken the last leg for Clifton A. Clifton B, also a really good changeover. Kings Beach struggling a little bit on their changeover, but eventually they got that right. But it's going to be lane 4, Clifton A, Noor Lombard, Willem Besson, Ben McWilliam, and Ryan Voigt, who win in a time of 1:39.77. And in second place, Clifton B, Zach Waters, Troy Steer, Alexander Bienica, and George Allen. And in third place, Kings Beach, Christian Apples, Matthew Goodall, James Bryce, and Matthew Wolf.
Right, Heather, so we move along to our next relay. Under starters orders. So in the water, we have in lane 1, the team from Big Bay. In lane 2, we we have Woodridge. Looks like we're missing lane 3, Milnerton. But I would say and lane 4 as well. And lane 5, we have Bloemfontein. Swimming in lane 6, Kings Beach. 7, Tuks. And lane 8, Harties.
Right out in front, we have the team from Harties Reflections, followed by lane 6, which is Kings Beach. So Harties in there first, the third changeover, followed by lane 6, Kings Beach. Then have lane 2, Clifton, Bloemfontein coming in next. But out in front, the team from Harties Reflections. Christian Botman, Tony Peterson, Neil Helthausen, and Christian van Eeren. Harties out in front, followed closely by lane 2. Woodridge, Vaclav Horak, Johan Mollman, Alexander Mollman, and Leon Schweitzer. Then we've got in first place, team from Harties. Second, Woodridge. And third, lane 6, Kings Beach. Fourth place, Tuks. Fifth place, Bloem. And then we've got the team from Big Bay here in lane 1, just completing their relay. So some great swimming there by the team from Harties Reflections in a time of 1:25.72. Followed very closely by the team from Woodridge. They had a great last 25 coming into the wall. So well done to Woodridge, Harties, and Clifton.
Right, so we move on to our senior girls now, I think, for their relay. Looks like we possibly have 4 teams represented here. I think that in lane 3, we have the team from Clifton.
Judy Smith, Chloe Gushani, Sylvie Gore, and Ellen Hodgkinson. Well done, Clifton.
Right, and then team 4, we have Tuks. And lane 5, we have team from Kings Beach.
Right, and they're off. The women 4x25 mannequin relay. Out in front, we've got the team from Tuks, Deborah Dredge, Marlies Ferreira. I think that's Kendra Dutoy that started. Let's see who she's handing over. I think she's going to be handing over to Marlies Ferreira. Yes. Second place, we've got the team in lane 2 from Summies. Unfortunately, you're not on the program, so I don't know who the girls are. And then we've got Clifton, and in lane 5 we've got Kings Beach. So Kings Beach, Tux, Clifton and Summies. Good changeover there on at the wall from Tux. Handing over to Deborah Dredge. Deborah will eventually hand over to Tove. Team from Summerstrand really putting up a good show here. Let's see what their handover is like. Tove van Zyl making easy meters of this race. This is one of her favorite events. And we have Summerstrand in second place. And the team from Clifton coming out in third. Some really good changeovers from the surf team, so well done. First place, Tux, 141.38. Right, Kings Beach are on their way for the fourth leg of this 4x25 meter mannequin relay.
All right, so we move on, I think, Heather.
Last event.
Do I hear correctly? It's the last event of the day.
It is indeed the last event of the 2023 DHL Lifesaving Championships.
Wow, never thought I'd hear those words.
And the invitation team at the moment. See what the changeovers are like. But the invitation team slightly in front, followed very closely by Tux, Clifton, and 3 Clifton teams, but out in front, got lane 3, the invitation team. Right, followed closely by Tux, so invitation team in lane 3, Tux in lane 5, Clifton in lane 2. Going to be a close race. Tux and the invitation team. Then we've got Clifton. Good changeover from Tux there. Good changeover from the invitation team. See how they go here. The invitation team making up a few meters there on Tux. And it's Robbie LaRue who brings the Tux team home. Well done. Armand Java in for the invitation team. And then in lane 2, we've got Clifton B team out swimming the Clifton A team in lane 4. Just completing the relay is Clifton C in lane 7. Bridget, I think it's great that Clifton has managed to put 3 teams in, surely showing the depth that they've got there.
Shows that they've brought their teams and they're here to show us.
Exactly. Well done, Clifton.
Very, very nice.
Are we done? I come down there quickly for
Right, so we would like to thank all the officials, our timekeepers, Chief Judge, Chief Referee, our starter all the way from the UK. Can we give a big round of applause for all our officials on pool deck? Thank you very much. Without them, this gala was not going to be happening. So a very big thank you to all of our officials. Hi. And also let's not forget Helen and her crew working in the back, as well as the TV cameras. So we've got Shan and Wayne and the TV crew that provided some fantastic footage. So a big thank you to all of them as well.
And the amazing announcers.
Of course.
Thank you, thank you. We have to give it to ourselves, no one else's, right?
Exactly, exactly.
And I think I just heard the final whistle being blown.
Right, so the final whistle has been blown.
And we are officially
Over
and
out.
Obviously a reminder that we will have the medal presentation where the big awards will be given out, victors, victrix, winners overall, etc., etc. So I urge everyone to please attend. So please remember, medal presentation. I urge everyone to please try and stay to the end of the medal presentations. I know some people are off to catch flights, etc., but it just shows some nice here's some team spirit if we all stay. Right, we'll see you in the tent.
Picture. Everybody, please come and take your lost and found things. I don't want to courier anything. I'm taking the box to the tent. Come and fetch your stuff.
I did tell them again, I did tell them. Where's Piega? Oh, please give this one.
Right, and that is the wrap from
people here.
the Newton Park swimming pool here in Kabaka. The DHL 2023 South African National Lifesaving Championships has come to an end in the pool. And what a fantastic day of racing again we've had this evening. We had Kiara van Heerden from Summerstrand breaking the record in the 15 to 16-year-olds 50-meter mannequin carry. Her time of a 38.0. So that was a really, really great swim from her. What I've been impressed about in the last relay events here in the senior men, we saw that Clifton managed to put together 3 teams for that 4x25 meter mannequin rescue. So I think the depth that is coming from the surf teams, they've really embraced the pool, and it's fantastic to swim. Another standout performance from young Aidan Borman, 3rd record of the championships. He got that in the boys 17 to 18 50-meter mannequin carry in a time, and these are all unofficial times, of a 31.1. So we will just wait for both records for Kira and for Aiden to be ratified. But I think we have had a fantastic last 3 days of swimming in the pool, and we look forward to another edition of this in 2024.